Hey y'all, this is your girl Ethereal Sorceress 777 here, back with the ones and twos. If you want the truth, if you want the real, and if you want the tea, this is where you need to be. If you need me or any of the services that I offer, my information will be listed in the description box below. Please check that out. Right now, before I get into it pertaining to the service that I offer, I am now currently on spiritual sabbatical, okay, which means I will not be doing any heavy work, as in readings, besides the ones who have already booked, and candle work for those who have already booked, and candles for clients who have already ordered their candles or discussed it with me thus far. I'm sorry, there's a lot of, I'm not gonna say distractions because I'm not distracted, but there's a lot of outside noise going on right now. Okay, so spiritual sabbatical services, I will still do, like I said, readings for those who have already booked and still waiting on their readings, candles for those who have already ordered their candles, paid for their candles, and they're waiting for them to be shipped, and anything that is pertaining to what is now needing to be done, knowing that today, Mars is in retrograde. Mars is the ruling planet of Aries, okay? So, I am offering Mars retrograde candles. It doesn't matter. I got a channeling this morning. Okay, so I had to move to a more quieter space. So, I got a channeling this morning that basically stated that it didn't matter, because someone had inquired on my last video, shout out to her, Bonita, pertaining to her divine counterpart, who he has Aries in a specific placement in his chart. Okay, I'm not here to talk about anybody's dynamic with their twin flame. I'm not here to put anybody else's information out there, because right now the unions and your dynamic is very sacred. But she had inquired about something which I thought it was very dope, because I could have thought I had mentioned that in the videos I have uploaded, but I'm not in a place to say I can't repeat myself with that. I was thinking of a way to say that, but it didn't come to me right away. So, with that being said, I asked again this morning while I was, channeling and talking to Spirit and Source, and the information I got was that it does not matter where Aries is in your chart. If it's in your moon, if it's in your Venus, if it's in your Leo, if it's in your rising, if it's in your sun, it doesn't matter where Aries is in your chart. If Aries is in your chart, it is ran by Mars, and it will be going direct. Okay? Retrograde, sorry. It will be going retrograde. Now, the channeling that I have received was very interesting. Actually, I can't even really say it was a channeling because it came out. Now, I had asked so I had asked a little while ago if I was allowed to share this information with the collective. And he told me yes. Shout out to my Odisha, my number one, Shango. He told me that I am allowed to mention who he is. He is the god, he is the warrior of lightning and thunder. It's very interesting because now that it's already done, I could talk about it. I had prepared a candle for him and Oya. Oya's number is 9, which she brings endings. Inner and outer rapid transformation. Oya, right? She's based in the cemetery. They say that you can't directly look at her in her face. Okay, she is associated with lightning and wind. Okay, Shango is associated with thunder, lightning, all that good stuff. Okay, now Oya, I have to talk about her a little bit because I did the candle as a pair. Okay, now Oya, like I said, is associated with the number 9. Her colors are purple, indigo, browns, burnt oranges. She's associated with the third eye chakra. Okay, she's the one with the dreams and brings you your visualizations, your meditations, and things like that. So if you need help and assistance, you can call on her to help you with those aspects when it comes to your gifts. Okay. Oya brings rapid inner and outer transformation. Okay. Now, some of our spiritual energy, who we walk with, who is on our ancestral line, who we get our great source and powers of divine from, okay, are associated with these specific deities. Okay. Now, her energy, when she brings rapid inner and outer transformation, notice the key word rapid, right? She's not a slow moving angel, which means she doesn't take her time. She doesn't take her time to do shit. If you call on her, you give her what she asks for, you do what you're supposed to do, she's running through shit with no problem. If she sees fit and if it's justifiable. Okay, Shango, I asked him before I came out here and started to record, if he wanted me to release this information onto the public. And I was told yes. I also asked him if I was supposed to and if I was allowed, in respect for who he is, to mention his name. I also got a yes. Okay. So here is the message. Okay, so I did a candle, like I told you. I did 2 candles. Now, I'm a candle worker. I put all my healing energy, transformational energy, things that need to be done with your chakras, finances, clearing energies, entities, healing, self-love. I work with all the chakras. I work with opening doors. I work with removing things, removing blocks out of your way. I work with candles, okay? Candles not the only thing I work with, but I appreciate and I'm grateful and I'm abundantful when it comes to that particular energy and that particular gift, because that comes from a long ancestral line of powerful, badass women. Which to give a little tea about my journey, I found that out recently in the last year. Late last year, early last year, I found that out. Okay? So back on track. We're not really off track here, but to keep things going and moving at a timely manner, because this video is not going to be long. But like I said, I did 2 candles, one for Oya and one for Shango. Okay, they are 7-day candles. My Oya candle finished 2 days before 7 days. Okay, and Shango finished today. So he finished, the candle finished burning a day before the 7-day mark, and Oya finished 2 days before the 7-day mark. So she was done in 5, and he was done in 6. Okay, 5 and 6 together, that's 11. I just put that together. Okay. I took my candles, especially when I do my Orisha candles, I take them to go get read. This is what I do. When I prepare your candles, okay, we're just going to talk about my candles very quickly. When I prepare a candle for a client, I'm not going to tell all of the tea, but I read the candle. If your candle is staying with me, then I read it. If it's staying with you, I read it. Either way it goes, if you keep me up to date with certain things, what it's looking like, how it's burning, I read the candle as it's burning. Okay, so I can figure out, and you will also be able to figure out what is going on with you or in that specific situation that candle was created for. Okay, let's say if you do a regular crown chakra candle, everything is there, it's prepared. and you're burning the candle, day 3, you notice the candle's getting black. Okay, that's 3 days in. Look up the number 3, and then you'll see where in the candle, where there's specific things that are on the candle, where it's getting black at. Okay, if your candle is completely black, that means your head, your crown chakra is fucked up. You are not connected to source. You are not in the present moment. You are not meditating. You are not seeking, you are not getting the clarity that you need. There is confusion. There's confuzzledness, as my little brother would say. Love him so much. Shout out to you, Adrian. There's blockages. If it's black, that means your head is all the way not right, which means you then now need either a head cleaning or energy clearing or whatever the case may be. Okay, if your candle is burning, if it burns for 7 days, that means the energy was moving slow, but the energy did what it was supposed to do. Slow and steady runs the race. We already know that. Okay, so with that being said, if your candle burns quickly, let's say your candle burns out in 5 days, that means the energy is moving fast for you in that particular situation, whether it's a chakra or finances or anything like that. It means that it's burning quickly. And if it's clear, that means everything is okay. Now, when I had my big brother, my spiritual advisor, read my candles, okay, he said everything was good, everything was perfect. When he got to Shango, he, was able to read it and see what was going on. So then he says to me, as he's reading whatever was remaining left in the candle, he says to me, are you ready for the war? So, I was fucking taken back because I was like, what the fuck? How do you know that? Now, he doesn't know about what I posted recently. He doesn't know about my videos that I've shared. My spiritual advisor, he doesn't know about the divine, information that has been given to me in the last week or so. So I looked at him and I was like, what the hell are you talking about? So, not that I was playing dumb, and he would know that I was playing dumb, but I'm like, what are you talking about? He was like, the war. Are you ready for the war? Shango wants to know, are you ready for the war? And I'm like, so, at that point in time, I was playing super and I was like, do you know what the war is? He was like, I don't know what the war is about, but you know what the war is about. He was like, do you know what the war is about? And I'm like, yeah, I know what the war is about. He was like, are you ready? And I said to him, and I was like, I was born ready. He was like, that's a good answer. He was like, but it's not a bad war though. It's actually going to be very good. And I was like, and I was in there with another divine feminine, twin flame, and I was like, my sister, shout out to her. She looked at me, she was like, what the fuck did he just say? I was like, you heard what he said. It was a good, a laughable kiki moment, but he didn't understand what we already knew and what I already channeled, what she was picking up on, what some of the collective was already channeling, and what if collectively some of the collective have already been placing out there. So I thought that was kind of dope. So if you guys thought that this war thing and the higher realms was fucking bullshit, there's your confirmation. It came out in my candle work that there is about to be a war. He doesn't know to that extent because this individual is not a twin flame. They're not a part of this kind of collective. You understand what I'm saying? So he didn't know what kind of war was gonna pop off, but he did say it, and he was like, so are you ready for the war? And I was like, I looked at him, I was like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm gonna say it again. And he was like, I'm like, do you know what kind of war it is? That was me playing dumb. He was like, I don't know what kind of war it is, but you know what kind of war it is. And Shango said, are you ready? And I'm like, I was born ready. He was like, well, that's a perfect answer. He was like, it's not going to be a bad war, though. It's going to actually be a really good war. And I was like, And then my sister said to me, my divine feminine sister was like, well, how is any war good? And I'm like, well, and I looked at him and I was like, well, we'll see who's the last standing. We'll realize what side has won when we realize what side is standing still after this war is over. So, like I said, during Mercury, why do I keep saying Mercury retrograde? There's something going on with Mercury. I don't know. Something's going on with that. Maybe it's the communication, because Mercury is the ruling planet of communication, how you speak and how you think and how you articulate. Somebody needs to look at their Mercury. I'm pretty sure Mercury is also supposed to be in retrograde. I'm gonna double check with that for you guys. But next week is a start. Next week, Thursday, starts the new moon cycle. Okay. So, with this being said, okay, if you are a healer, an empath, you are gifted, you are part of the Twin Flame Collective. This is very important for my Twin Flames, I'm telling you now. Twin Flames is as highly detrimental to your connection and detrimental to your healing. If you've been slacking off on your healing and not doing what the fuck you know you're supposed to be doing and not working through your shit and this, that, and the third, you need to be doing that. And if you wasn't doing that before, you need to be doing that now. Okay. I will say this. I was told by my spiritual advisor that whatever I have been doing to help my person has been working. Okay? I'm gonna say this again. My spiritual advisor told me that whatever I have been doing spiritually to help my person, my divine counterpart, okay, has been helping him. Now, I don't do anything different that I don't offer for the collective and that I don't offer for everybody else. Now, it's your free will to take advantage of the healing services and readers and people who legitly, okay, and I'm going to stress the legitly part because this was a conversation with my divine feminine sister today, and she made a very valid point, and she brings this up a lot when it comes to certain people and certain things in this collective. She can feel and she can see, and she will know, excuse me, I'm going to take that back, she does know if whatever somebody is offering to help heal another person, she knows if they are legit, if their stuff is blessed, and if there is any true intention into this person's work. Okay? She is a very big stickler for people being fakes and phonies out here, talking about they're helping people heal, talking about they're helping people clear shit, talking about bringing your person to you. Whatever it is that these people are offering, the moment she catches wind, the moment she sees or the moment she hears about it, her ancestral team will be able to depict if that person is legit or if they're full of shit. And 9 times out of 10, everybody who she picks up on, she's able to tell me there's no blessings in their stuff. Their stuff is full of shit. They don't have true intentions to help said people. There's no power in their work. And I'm going to let you guys sit with that. This individual has told me, whatever you have been doing spiritually for your person has been helping them. And he said, and that's a fact. Now you're going to have to take the attention off of them and put the attention back onto you. This is why now I'm in sabbatical. Don't get me wrong, everything I do, because you're connected to your person, everything I do for me, it goes for him. But now I need to work solely on me. And he didn't say it in a way where I need work or I need help. Now to get me back to center and for me to chill out, this is what that's basically what he told me I had to do. I was supposed to take my sabbatical since last month and I didn't take it, and there was a reason why. Because right now, where my ruling planet for my sign is going direct, I need to chill the fuck out. Take heed to the messages that are being channeled to you and to those you listen to. Be very careful who you listen to, because you never know the kind of energy that person is in. Pay very close attention to who you're listening to. Pay very close attention to who you're allowing into your dynamic. Please pay very close attention to who you tell what to pertaining to your divine counterpart. Feminine or masculine energy, take it as it resonates. Please be careful on who you share your stuff with, because every listening ear ain't genuine, and every closed eye ain't sleep. Trust and believe that. There are people who are envious of your connection. There are people who are envious of just the way your counterpart's higher self loves you, loves your 3D, okay? This just in, if y'all didn't know this, you guys are already together in 5D. It's just getting that energy to manifest down into the physical, okay? We are in a huge transition. We are already now in the 5D new earth, okay? If you haven't already seen the split, you will see the split in people, in energy, when it comes to them still being 3D and still be 5D. This just in as well. It is not your job to wake up every single person. Some of them have to remain asleep. This is facts. It is not their time. And we are not talking about your divine counterpart or soulmates or other healers, empaths, clairvoyants, the people of the healing hand, shamans, etc., witches, brujas, brujos, whatever. We're talking about regular 3D matrix individuals. It is not your responsibility to wake everybody up, because that is draining. You reach who you can reach, the collective who you can reach, and you let that be that. You let the energy manifest itself for those specific individuals to wake up when they are supposed to. Some of these 3D matrix individuals are supposed to be asleep. See, if you realize you're talking about certain things and they're still not getting it, you're trying to wake them up and still not getting it, keep it pushing. It's not their time. The war is coming. So you better get prepared, because it came out in my candle. And this is Scout's Honor, whole facts, it came out. This shit is about to go down. And it's about to be epic. And like I said, the visual and the vision and the visual of what they showed me from the spirit realm to my physical body, they showed me in the sense of Twilight Saga, the last one, where Bella and Edward have their baby and they're going against that other group of witches, warlocks, vampires, the whole nine. It's going to be a split side like that. And it's going to be basically the last man standing. There will be people on that opposite side that will be friends, families, other counterparts that you thought were divine counterparts that come to find out they're false twins. Those people will be on the other side. They will look familiar, but guess what? That will not be who they are. They are sent to take you out, and you are here to take them out. It's no, I heard from Source himself, show, no mercy. Because those energies, those entities, those other counterparts, twin flame catalysts, people who have been hurting your connection, they're also there. Those who have been sabotaging your connection, they will be there. Karmics will also be on that line. I was also told that. There will be, it's coming down to a head. It's coming to a point, it's coming to a boil. That you will have your opportunity to take these people out, to take these individuals out on the front line. I heard take them out, take their heads off, show no mercy. Because we have been preparing, you have been preparing, bleh, can't even get that word out. You have been preparing and I have been preparing and we all have been preparing. We have been fighting wars, we have been fighting battles in every single life and in every single incarnation. We have been doing this already. So you're ready. Get grounded, get your candles together, get your spiritual shields up, get your shit done. Because I'm telling you right now, when it comes down to this day, you're going to wish that you would have listened. You're going to wish that you should have listened. And at this time, you should not be singing back and forth with your shoulda, coulda, wouldas, because you were told the information is out there. Anytime I get a divine channeling and it's that important, it's that imperative, I haven't been on YouTube in 2 months. So for me to come out here and to be hitting you with a video after video after video after video, this is the content that you need. Because on top of you getting readings and watching readers, you need to know the information that you need to know so that you can get fucking prepared. This is why I need to cool my ass for 3 months. I'm going to take it 30 days by 30 days. When Spirit said, okay, you can get up and work another 30 days, then they're going to point back up. I don't know how my ancestral line is going to do this with me for the next 90 days. But right now, 30 days, I'm on spiritual sabbatical. Because now I feel like I have to get my energy right to prepare for this battle. And it's going to happen after all the planets go direct. Because the retrogrades will end December. You got one ending next month, you got one ending this month, you got one ending November, you got one ending in December. The retrogrades will go back to normal by the end of the year. Before the end of the year. Probably 30 days shy or 2 weeks shy before the end of the year. Then that's how you're going to know that this shit is going to pop off. So please take heed to your warnings. Please take heed to the videos. Please take heed to the messages that you need to hear. Because a lot of you guys are sitting out here in la la land like there's not no shit that need to be done. And then you're too busy worried about your counterpart instead of getting your soul in alignment to bust your ass at this battle. And I'm an Aries right now, and I'm gonna tell you straight facts. A lot of y'all in this collective need to get your shit together. If you walked away, then fine, so be it. What I did here, and what has been coming in and out of my channelings and me talking to spirit and talking to source, what I did here, I heard this yesterday. Actually, when I was leaving work, I heard it. One thing I heard is the ancestors across the board, for all of us involved, okay? The ancestors are pissed. One thing I heard this morning when I redirected the question and talked back to them was that, one, they're pissed because nobody is paying attention. Okay? Second, they are pissed because I was getting a call. First, they are pissed because nobody's following instructions. Secondly, they are pissed because nobody's taking heed to their instructions, their downloads, and their information. And three, because a lot of y'all ain't doing your healing. Okay? So that in itself, they're pissed about that. I heard directly for the Twin Flame Collective that has done work and has stood by their counterpart will be indefinitely blessed. Those of you who stuck it out through your journey, through the ups and the downs, the highs and the lows, the shedding, the ascension, the crying, the symptoms, the sweats, the kundalini, the constant using the bathroom, the not eating, the changing your eating, the getting your eating back, to falling asleep, to being asleep for hours at a time, working through your healing, seeking the healer who is legitly about their shit and doing the work, will be indefinitely, abundantly blessed. Like I said, every ear ain't genuinely listening and every closed eye ain't sleep. So with that being said, please take heed to the messages and the intuitive insights that people are channeling and pulling on their energy to give to you. Figure out who you need to be working with, who you can get work from, in a sense of who can help you, and do what you're supposed to be doing. Those who are still lingering around in your energy, who are jealous, who are jealous and envious of you and what you are doing, you and your divine counterpart, you and your whole dynamic, cut them out. Period. Get them out. Because they are not serving you, they're only going to hinder your connection. You don't need anybody being envious, greedy, becoming energy vampires, siphoning all of your good shit and leaving you with nothing. There is no reciprocity between you and those individuals. Cut them the fuck out. Because you're going to wish that you would have. And I just heard this is coming from my divine counterpart. He was like, and when you see these people on that other side of that line, you're going to know why they are there. And once you see these said people on the other side of that line, and you're going to have to bust some ass in this war that we're going to have to fight, you're going to know why they're there. And he's saying right now, coming from my divine masculine, thank you, sweetheart, you ain't going to second guess twice. He's saying go for the main artery. Okay, see, now you just trying to... Okay, I'm not even going to sit out here and argue with him because I'm not even going to do that. But in his voice, he said, take them out. When you see them across that line, and you're gonna wonder, and after you cut them off and you see them across that line, you're gonna wonder why they're there, and there will be no second guessing to you doing what you know you're supposed to do on the battlefield. Period. He said, go for the main artery, because he's a savage. Because that's what he does. This is your girl, Ethereal Sorceress 777 here, back with the ones and twos. If you want the truth and if you want the real, and if you want that hot piping tea, guess what? This is where you need to be. For me and any of the services that I offer, my information will be listed in the description box below. In my description box below will give you a clear description of who I am, what I'm about, and all the services that I offer. There will be a link to my space, to my shop on my Wix app. All you have to do is download the app. Hit follow, and you'll see I'm starting to post blogs a whole lot more, so I can keep you up to date to the channelings and the things that I post that are not on my Instagram page. I do double up and post what's on my Instagram page, and I post it on my Wix space. For those who are following me, every time I post something, I know you guys may be annoyed. I don't know that for a fact, but I do send an email saying that I posted something for you to take a look at the post. Okay? Whether you choose to open the post and read it, that is your business. What you can't say is what you can't say. You can't say you didn't know, because now you know. During my spiritual sabbatical, I will be offering and preparing Mars retrograde candles for my Arians, for my Aries. You don't even have to be an Aries to have Aries in your chart. If there's Aries in your motherfucking chart, you